What to do when asked to rat out staff. I'm a manager in a mid-sized company with about 10 other managers. The CEO sent us all a weird email asking if we knew if anyone was violating anything in our company policy manual. By anything, I'm sure the focus is likely on employees failing to return to the office 4 days a week. But it might also be employees who are going home during lunch, putting up political posters in cubes, or posting firm policy stuff on Glassdoor. All stuff I don't really have an issue with. I know I have a few employees who occasionally break RTO policy or have a beer at lunch. But what to do? 1. Say nothing. 2. Say, I'm not aware of any policy breakers. This is what 2 other managers did. 3. Say, I'm aware, but they are minor violations like taking 10 extra minutes for lunch. I mean, this is absurd. He didn't provide any context why he wants to know. Lack of transparency makes it all secretive, which purposefully makes us all nervous. On a Friday afternoon, this is why I side with employees unless they are super jerks. Edited to add update. Gonna go with number 2. Thank you for the advice. CEO is a doofus to think we will rat out good employees. Also adding clarification that employees occasionally go home to WFH rest of the day, especially on high traffic days. Number 2. All day, every day. Personally, I would choose to say, I'm not aware of any policy breakers. It's important to prioritize the well-being and trust of your employees, especially when the request lacks transparency and seems unnecessarily secretive. Employees who are going home during lunch. Frankly, this is an absolute deal-breaker. If the company isn't paying their hourly rate over lunch, they can kiss my ass if they want to know where I am when I am off the clock. Posting firm policy stuff on Glassdoor. Glassdoor is anonymous. So, does the company invade the data privacy of its staff? FR your firm sounds like an undesirable place to work at. I don't mean to offend you personally, but those are toxic policies, and I think it's likely that if they are having you do things like invade the privacy of your direct reports, they have someone invading your privacy as well. So the TLDR would be, I haven't seen anything regarding any of that. Always say number 2. They can never prove that you are or are not aware of anything. It's like when someone goes on the stand and says, I do not recall. Even if they do know, it can never be proven that they do recall, and therefore can't be charged with perjury later. This is so stupid. This mid-sized company sounds like junior high. I would say you are not aware of any policy breakers and call it a day. I don't think so. Is there anything specific I should keep my eye on? I would go with SGT Schultz.jpg. I know nothing. Knowing things always bites you in the ass. As a point of reference, I was made an SME for a product I despise because I answered a question in a meeting today. I know better, but I still did it. No good comes of being Mr. No Things guy. Slight variant on number 2. I'm not aware of any policy breakers. Is there anything I should be looking out for? Quote, then whatever answer you get, give your staff a quiet heads up that upper management are looking for this. And make sure they're really careful and don't do that because you're getting pressured to report it. You avoid pain, gain loyalty, and lose nothing. Wins for everyone who matters. Never too late to report the CEO as creating a hostile work environment. Watch the CEO for a breach, then inform him of an offense. Find out what policies the CEO is violating and report those. I haven't seen anyone doing anything wrong. I've never seen anyone doing anything in my entire life. CO. I am aware that the CEO is sending messages in contrivance to the company's anti-bullying policy. Please let the CEO know. The same response I have to the "see something, say something" trend. That is not my job. Sounds like the company is looking into layoffs. Not to my knowledge. Also start looking for another job because this is the first step in a bureaucratic terror campaign. I'd probably try one. Say nothing. Unless they came after me for a response. If they did, I would pretend not to have heard the initial request and give reply to. I'm not aware of any policy breakers, and make sure my staff knows I'm being bothered about this. So they can choose not to let me know about it if they want to break policy. I'd tell them outright. I would like to be able to tell them honestly that I am not aware of it. Because anything that may have happened didn't rise to the level of importance of making me notice. So if you want to make the rules, please try to do so in a manner I can at least reasonably pretend not to notice. And I'd tell them verbally so there's no proof. People who work for me know that I can be relied on to pretend not to notice things from time to time. And that if it's more than a minor thing, like arriving 15 minutes late, they can talk to me about it or I'll talk to them about it. And that the occasional big ask, like letting them be out for an extra vacation day and not telling HR about it, can happen, but I need to know about it in advance so I can decide that it's something I can go along with and take appropriate steps. And I'd call my recruiter and ask them to get me out of there. And give my recruiter's name and phone number to everyone on my staff. And yes, I've done this. Number 2. Fuck that. What to do when asked to rat out staff. Don't.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Errorcast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.